Hello everyone. Well, today I'm back. But anyways, we're gonna start off the episode by apparently making imp staff, because apparently I don't really have one of those. Because between episodes I just did some cutting down of trees, I turned the hellstone into bars, I cleaned up my inventory a little bit, I got the sill because I haven't extracted it now and I don't know why I haven't done that already. But here we go, imp staff. God, I hope I didn't already make one, because I haven't exactly done my research. I didn't watch the last video before I came to do this. Broomstick, space gun. I mean, broomstick is really good. I'm gonna have to put something away. I don't even have any bait with me. So why I have a fishing rod is beyond me. 15 knockback. I don't know if that, I'm assuming that refers to the actual imp itself. But you know, who's to say? But anyway, I forgot what we we're gonna do. Oh yeah, first of all, extractinator, silt, have. First of all, sell the amber because I don't use it for anything. Turn everything else into bars just so we can hopefully sell something in the future. Also, amber mosquito would be nice. You know, just a thought. Dump all that in there. Not looking terrible. What hook do I have? That's just a grappling hook. I can make like a fancy... I can make a diamond one if I wanted. But do I want to? No I don't. Anyways. You know, I'll just sell this one thing for like 33 silver. 22 silver. Oh my god. We got 1 gold off that though, which was not terrible. But for now, we are heading back to... And the mechanic is still down there. Do I have to build another house? Yes, I have to build another house. Great. You know, I'm going to do that off camera. And then run to the dungeon. And I'm going to do that off camera and I'll meet you back when I'm done that. That is great English. I'll see you in a bit. Right, here we are. Here we go. We're gonna head into this dungeon and we're gonna find the Mirror Master, and today is the day that we get the Night's Edge. Because this is going to be fun. Don't fall in the hole that I conveniently blocked over, because that was hell when I first got here. Because it takes so long to get to the dungeon. I wish I had like a magic conch. Bah, still haven't found one of them yet on PS4. I know you find them in sandstone temples and that. There is a seed in which you can get a magic conch very easily apparently. Well, apparently I've used it, that's why I found one in my PC version. I might just go do that like off camera. Just get a magic conch. Because there's no way to like cheat in things to your character on PS4, I don't think. Because you can't exactly use like T-edit or something. Or is that for worlds? I don't remember. But T-edit is like for cheating something. Oh, bloody bones. Go away. Am I under the effect of water candle or is this just stupid? There we go, first chest. Done. Job's a good one. Oh, I finished work early. This is good. I just had a really stupid thought. Because actually it's not a stupid thought, people do it. But I was thinking, like, because I enjoy being the humorous one in my friend group. I enjoy being nice and witty with my puns. And quite often I get some laughs, which is quite nice. Get some validation from my peers. But I've been thinking like, oh, I could maybe do that on camera, I could tell some jokes. Then I realised I'd be no good at that, because I can't hear your reaction. So if I tell a joke and it's no good, and then I tell a bunch of similar jokes, you're gonna be like, oh, change the subject, but I won't know to do that, because I've already recorded the video, and told those jokes that are no good, which I thought were fairly decent. Apparently they weren't. Because I enjoy telling dad jokes. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy dad jokes. Like, for example, 6:30 is the best time on the clock, hands down. Like that. To me, that kind of thing would be funny. But to you, that probably wasn't very good. Partly because you've probably heard it 800 times before. Unlike, I enjoy very dark humour as well. Dark humour is very funny. I'm just trying to think of a dark humour joke that I could tell here. Did you hear about the guy who had a stroke? Doesn't matter, he's alright now. Which, see, I can't hear your response! And now it just feels uncomfortable, the silence that I'm hearing, because I can't hear the game audio. I can't put torches down. Proper jokes here. But I could be telling like, I could think of some like bits that I could do, because stand-up comedy would be a very fun career option, I feel. So fizzy, because I watch so much like so much comedy like on Netflix and that. Like I've watched gotta be all of Kevin Hart's specials like 8 times over. I watched James Acaster's special. I watch things like Would I Lie to You and 8 out of 10 Cats and all that. Now I just need to find a demon otter real quick, and I watch all that stuff. And it makes me really want to do, like, comedy things. Like, just be the funny guy. But it's difficult, because writing original stuff is difficult. Because, like, any joke you think of, someone else has probably already told it in a different way. And that's what makes, like, comedians so talented. They have the ability to, like, basically talk about the same things, but put new spins on it. It's like the whole thing with comedy is like a joke basically is telling a story with telling 2 different stories that interlock in a certain way that you didn't expect, and it makes you laugh, because laughter is a weird thing, because laughter can be a reaction to so many different things. It can mean that, like, you know, you find something humorous, you find something like, I don't know, you find lots of being reaction to anything. I just realised, because like, what I do when I'm feeling sad is I will go have a laugh, because you know that will make you feel better. But if like, because most people's choice, like a lot of people's choices when they feel sad is just like, you know, have it go cry their eyes out. Good for you. Don't work for me. Don't work for me. Okay, we'll make the Night's Edge, and it's not bloody auto string, but we can't make it auto string to a hard mode. I'm not happy about this. And I'm gonna keep the enchanted sword on me at all times. 25, 46. It's not even double. Yeah, cause like, so I feel like the best way to overcome sadness, I've got off topic here, but I don't care. I feel like the best way to overcome sadness is just to take your mind off it. Go have some fun, go outside, listen to something funny. Like, that's why Lil Dicky is one of my favourite rappers, because he does like funny type raps. As he said, I don't know if they can run it like that, but ain't nobody else doing funny type raps. That'd be fun to do. Like doing the rapping things on YouTube, because I have recordings of me actually doing like rapping songs exclusively rapping because I have no idea how to sing. I very much can't sing. I've tried. I used to be in the choir, believe it or not, and then I went to high school where there was no choir and realised that I can't sing. So I do like exclusively rap type stuff. And I have recordings on my phone, and they're hilariously bad. But I still part of getting, like, because I'll listen to them back, and in my own head, when I'm doing it, I think my voice doesn't sound terrible. Then I listen to it back, and I think it sounds dreadful, and then I sing along to it, and it sounds exactly the same. Which just puts a big dent in my ego, I'll tell you that. But, regardless, I ain't gonna release some recordings, because, you know, they're not good. I would get rinsed if I release them. I have actually a music channel on YouTube. I haven't made anything on it, I just parked it for, you know, what's it? For, like, whenever, if I ever did want to do music. I ain't gonna tell you what the channel is, because I don't want you to find it subscribed. But I might upload some. I don't know if I'll make some better ones, because I've done some, what have I done? I did one MGK song, and I did, I did 6 AM in Brighton by RD, I did Oliver Twist, I did Piers Morgan by Unknown P, I did Unknown P's Fire in the Booth, the first one, the only one I could find an instrumental for. I did the Opthot remix by Unknown P, and I did Unknown P's Daily Duppy. I want to do the Unknown P Burning, but I just can't remember the words, because like I get to the end of like the chorus bit. Now man's in the cut like a razor, me and your missus entangled like August and Jada. And a man's not mobile, I'm stacking. I've got oysters, not for tapping, but for snacking. I feel like a nurse on the verse, cause every time I spit 3 words, got my whole road clapping. And I can't remember past that. I can't remember anything up to the an IP huncho. Used to wear a mask but had to switch back to a ballet cause the man got furloughed. And I can't remember like a lot of the P huncho bit. And much of the first verse. But after the P huncho bit I can remember like the whole rest of the song. It was just like, wait, bro said cook it with rocket, share it with friends or Rachel and Ross's. Would have invited Unknown T for tea, but it's still gotta be in this bonnet. It's Percy, I do drill, still clashing MC with the sonnet. And if things get prickly, man just panicking, dash like Sonic. Meow. It's like that. That would be quite fun to do. And I thought about actually writing my own posh drill stuff, but then I realised, no, I don't. Because like, no, that would not be original. I have to think of something original to do, because that is like, what when you did there was like incredible. He made like a character, he invented a character for like skits, and got a record deal out of it with Atlantic Records, which is mad. We need more Unknown P music, because right now we've got 3 songs if it include his Daily Duppy on Grime Daily. Other than that, you've got the Piers Morgan, and you've got the Pan of Chocolat, which I don't know. It was just a bit odd. Have I actually built a bridge? No, I've barely explored the bloody hell. I've explored a fair bit. The thing's still there. I don't know what I want to do with my life, basically. Because do I want to go into like the YouTube business? I guess whether I go into the YouTube business. I said this as if it's a real job. I suppose whether I go into that is really up to you people. Because if you show me love and support, then I can keep doing this. As maybe even one day more than a hobby. But if if you don't, then I'll keep doing this as a hobby, but I'll be able to do it less frequently because I won't have as much time on my hands because I'll be, you know, like sixth form, uni, work, all that kind of thing. Maybe even an apprenticeship one day. That'd be the dream, innit? Because you get paid to study and do work. I mean, you usually get paid to do work, but you don't usually get paid to study, I'll tell you that much. If I did get paid to study, if people got paid to study, I don't think people would complain about school as much, because, you know... Well, I don't know. I don't reckon people would complain as much if they got... No, I reckon people wouldn't complain at all, but because like compared to actually working, people would much prefer to just go to school for 6 hours a day, sit there and pretend to learn things, than just actually have to go and actually do real work. Because name one job that a kid would rather do than go to school. If they're at school, then they'll probably say like, oh, astronaut, or like firefighter, things like that. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. It's like, I've thought about it. And doing something like emergency services, I wouldn't want to do any of that because police officer, that's dangerous, isn't it? That's very dangerous. It's like, also it's very high stakes. Because if you mess up your job as a police officer, not only could you possibly get hurt and others could get hurt, you also let a criminal get away. Which basically just means you're gonna get sacked. But if you're bad at like at your job in a corner shop, the worst thing that happens is it's like someone gets away with a discount, which you can argue is somewhat of a good thing. But like firefighter, for example, that's also very dangerous. No, like emergency services, they don't call it emergency for nothing. It's like if you succeed in your job as a firefighter, then you know you save some people, which is a very good thing. But if you fail, you die and people die, which I don't want those stakes in my job. And like as a like a doctor or a nurse for like the NHS or something, not only is the pay terrible for what you do, because like I'm pretty sure like the NHS, they get paid like, I don't know if it's more than like teachers in that. It cannot be less than teachers get paid, because if it is, this country is screwed. Because like the NHS is like very underfunded right now. They're spending all of their money on like new equipment and that. They can't afford to pay the people who are actually using the equipment, who are the ones who are saving lives. And like, my aunt works for the NHS. My mother works for the NHS. They're very good at what they do. And like, my mother isn't actually like a nurse or a doctor or something like that. She's a she works in the lab, not developing the things, but testing them to make sure they're safe to put out there. Basically, just making sure that when someone eats it, they don't, you know, die. Which I think is a very admirable job. And well done, mother. Also, just got a massive promotion, which is yay. Because like, my mother used to be a teacher, which as you can imagine doesn't pay great. It paid about, because she was a high level, she was not actually a teacher, she was a high level teaching assistant, because that came with, that was like basically doing the same thing as teaching, but you didn't have to mark all the papers at the end of the day, and so she could spend more time with her family like, over the weekend and that. But since she was a high level teaching assistant, the pay was even worse than a teacher's pay. It was about I don't know if, I think I can talk about this. It was about 20 grand a year. My mother was being paid for that, which isn't like, the average pay in the UK is actually about 26 grand a year. And for the people who, like, teachers should be paid like more than police officers. Because without schools and that, we wouldn't have police officers and nurses and firefighters. because people wouldn't have an environment to learn about them things. It's like, if people didn't go to school, who would they have to rely on for an education? Their parents. And like, parents aren't always the best. Like, a lot of people's parents are just bad at being parents because they had children too early. They have no idea what they're doing because they didn't learn how to parent, even though there are a million books out there to do it. And so many millions of people's parents are dead. So how are they meant to learn from them? But I feel like I honestly don't know what I'm doing in the game anymore. I'm just running around and having a rant. I really hope I was recording for this. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna be done for this episode right here. This has gone on for long enough. But yeah, long story short, pay teachers more, go work hard, have yourself a good life. See you in a bit. See ya.